And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Houston Rockets going up against the Charlotte Hornets. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sidelines. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at the Hornets. This hasn't been the kind of year they envisioned. Time running out. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Knipple out there with Bridges. And it's Diabate in at center. And for Houston, Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Tari Easton is out there with Thompson. And it's Durant in at the 3. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this, Greg, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. 2 of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Thompson. Pass to Eason. For the 3. The offensive rebound. And he gets the bucket.
And smart play by Smith, using that build to get in there and just fight for the rebound and the finish.
Here's Miller. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Knipple, no good. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. Coach told me, quote, our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball. He continued, not only is Ball a 3-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Back to you guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Shot clock at 5. They set the pick. Lets it go from deep. The Rockets pull it in. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through, but they actually dropped the game in this series last year.
You know, it was 1-1 split from 2 teams on the opposite side of the standings. And, you know, as we've said many times, anything can happen when you play out of conference.
Here's Ball. The Rockets making the shot. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by Smith. Rockets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Clark, when you think of 3-level scorers at the power forward position, Jabari Smith fits the bill.
Yeah, he runs like a gazelle and seems to never tire. I mean, the energy he plays with is contagious and seems limitless. He gets himself to the rim. He's got a sweet stroke. Well, I tell you, his future is really bright. That's their 4th attempt from the floor with nothing to show for it.
KD on the wing. Shoots over Knipple. Houston gets it back, and the shot is good. Durant's got 5 now.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Kobe White, he's checked in for Brandon Miller. Hornets trail by 11. Ball, the pass to White. Bridges outside. Outside, Ball. To end the cold streak, and he lays it up and in.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
Pass to Eason. Back to KD. And Durant gets double teamed. And no good that time. The Hornets have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. White inside. Eason on him. Pass to Diabate. And here's White. Over Eason. Over to the left wing. Ball kicks to White. Puts up a three. The kick out to Ball. Over Thompson. Ball, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
It's tipped. Bridges with the steal. White against Eason. White, good.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Over the last 2 decades, Kemba Walker has been one of the few bright spots, Clark, for Charlotte basketball.
Yeah, you look back at his time there, he led the Hornets to their last 2 playoff appearances, Kevin. He retired as their all-time leading scorer, and now they're thrilled to have Kemba Walker back as a player enhancement coach.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. Okogie's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Shepard subbed in for Tari Eason. Now here's Thompson, still without a basket. 5 to shoot. From past the arc. Kept alive. Pass to Shepard. Screen by Capella. To the paint. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, Capella's tenacity is so impressive. I mean, he's got an unlimited abundance of energy when it comes to offensive rebound.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Bridges outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Shepard. That's his first foul. Houston making some changes. Şengün comes in for Clint Capella. And it's Jayshawn Tate in for Amen Thompson. Right side Green. Here's Shepard. White covering. Picked by Finney-Smith. Shepard with the ball. White's there. Şengün, no good.
As he often does, he gets to the rim. But that's just stellar defense.
To the inside. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Green against Tate. Pass to Okogie. Now Shepard. From deep three-point land. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Houston Rockets. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll return shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
Just cashing in on second-chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. We've got Ball. Williams is out there with Green. Then it's Kobe White. Clark, when you use the word unicorn, a one-of-a-kind player, LaMelo Ball fits the bill for sure.
Yeah, we've had so few point guards north of 6'7", and he's right in that range. And he also shoots it well on high volume from the three-point line. I don't know if there's a guy quite like him in the league at that size with that vision and three-point shooting marksmanship.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, guys. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Kevin, back to you.
You know, they've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. That one drops for him. Ball's got 6.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't faze him. That rarely works against Ball.
Shepard with the ball. He's guarded by Williams. A shot by Tate with no one around. Drops in the tray. Tate's only got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. For the Rockets, Kevin Durant's checked in for Jayshawn Tate. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Josh Okogie. The Hornets also changing it up. Knipple comes in for Grant Williams. And Miller's subbed in for Josh Green. Now here's White. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
It's Durant on the wing, covered by Miller. Thompson surveying the floor. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Şengün covering. Great defense that time from Şengün.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
It's his first trip to the line.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
As a matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Houston. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Bridges checks in. And the NBA starting, Greg, to enter the third act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
Yeah, some fans might think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone.
Great defense that time from Şengün. Here's Thompson. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Hornets trail by 13. Ball dishes to Bridges. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Durant going to work inside.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Bridges passes the ball. Lock at 6. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Greg, these boys veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Now, here's Thompson. Following the miss by Miles Bridges. For 3, Durant. And Şengün is right there. Şengün's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, I love to see guys bagging their own groceries. Şengün snatching the miss and scoring afterwards.
Pass the ball. The 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Smith's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now Shepard. Outside, KD. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. They'd love to get more help from him offensively right now.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on. And last season, their worst record in over a decade. They're hoping these new additions can help.
That one is off. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. Tari Eason comes in for Shepard.
A darn good free throw shooter. Smith doesn't seem to have a weak spot coming into the league.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. to stop the drought. Shots good by Miller.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
KD passes to Easton. And so it's Houston. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Charlotte Hornets.
Number one goal in the offseason, get yourself some rim protectors. The guys you have cannot do it.
And credit their opponent for relentlessly exploiting that here. And let's move on to the Eastern Conference standings. The true contenders are beginning to stand out.
Taking a look at Charlotte, they haven't looked intimidating thus far. The hunger to improve just isn't there. That worries you. I'm starting to feel that this team needs a culture change.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. 15-point game. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip. We'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Thompson is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Durant. Eason finds KD. Stolen by Knipple. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Charlotte shooting their first foul shot of the night.
One shot.
That's good from Knipple. Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now Thompson. Following Durant's three-point attempt, just 4 to shoot. Sweet move, and Thompson throws it down.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Miller outside. Bridges outside. Pass to Diabate. Miller against Eason. Shots good by Miller.
Now, how about this move by Miller, using the pick and roll to create some space for himself?
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Let's check out the NBA's top producers from three-point land. You look at Eason. Second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
What a percentage that is for him from three-point range this season. His deep touch is about as good as you're going to see.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Screen by Şengün. The shot by KD. No good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Ball kicks to Bridges. Pass to Miller. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. 6 to shoot. Here's Ball. It's rebounded by Houston. Smith's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Let's see some of the numbers here for Brandon Miller.
And he's got it going at the foul line these days. His free throw percentage looks a lot different in the last 10 games than it did earlier in the season. He's tinkered with a few things and really improved his form.
Now here's Ball. 6 points for him. Bridges misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect. Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
Ball, the bounce pass. Knipple. Charlotte, no good that time either.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Clark, the Hornets with a bunch of promising young players, hoping they can jumpstart this rebuild.
And if guys like LaMelo and Brandon Miller can stay healthy, Kevin, that's going to be key. It would not surprise me at all to see them make a big jump forward.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here is Miller. After the miss from KD.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. Okogie's checked in for Tari Eason. And Shepard subbed in for Thompson. White, he's checked in for the Hornets. Here's Diabate. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Here's Shepard. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's KD. And there it is for him. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
What doesn't Kevin Durant do? He's showing us everything here.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Outside Ball. Pass to Knipple. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
KD passes to Capella. An easy 2 points on the layup. Capella's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, Capella's so special. Great strength, good focus, especially when he's being defended like that. That's good work there.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 6. It's White on the wing. For 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Here's Okogie. He gets it in there. And the Rockets lead by 18.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Rockets lead by 18. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. And Charlotte, looking at who they've got. Kobe White is out there with Conley. Then it's Knipple. Then there's Brandon Miller. Out to Conley. Three-pointer. Şengün with the rebound. Houston leading by 20. Pass to Shepard. Houston moving the ball around. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. Charlotte's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now here's White. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
And the Rockets making a change here. Durant's checked in. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Pass to Okogie. Here's Finney-Smith. Offline with his 3. Hornets trail by 19. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Jae'Sean Tate comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. It's Thompson in for Josh Okogie. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in.
Tell you what, Alperen Şengün is a big with the modern-day game. He scores in bunches inside, but he also can pass it and shoot it from the perimeter, too.
Now, here is Miller. Over Thompson. Misses off the left iron. Rockets leading by 19 points. Shepard with the ball. Thompson outside. Tries it from 9. Got a piece of it. And here we go with Miller running up the court. Nice defense from KD. Rockets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Count that one.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now here's White. Back to Miller. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
2025, Clark, was a big year for Alperen Şengün, his first All-Star selection.
And could not have been more well-deserved, Kevin. He really ramped his game up across the board and was a big reason the Rockets were transformed. I mean, if that's not all-star stuff, I don't know what is.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Jayshawn Tate. And Tari Eason subbed in for Shepard. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets. Ball comes in for White. The free throw drops for Şengün.
And if you're looking for a big that locks down the middle, Şengün is your guy, a very effective player.
Şengün hits them both. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Eason against Miller. Outside ball to end the drought. Eason grabs the board. Eason's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here is Durant. Durant drawing the double team. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring? Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Jayshawn Tate comes in for Smith. Okogie's checked in for Tari Eason. And Shepard subbed in for Thompson. Green dishes to Conley. White looking around. Charlotte needs to get a shot up.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Houston.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kevin Durant.
Absolutely tremendous offensively, relentless, accurate, on point. What a night.
Green, he's checked in for Durant. Pass to Shepard. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Bridges inside. Capella covering. Bridges kicks the ball. And he gets it to go. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Kevin Durant.